Hello friends, today we're gonna watch the history of Ubisoft. Ubisoft is a French multinational video game developer and publisher headquartered in Montreal, France. It is known for developing games for several acclaimed video game franchises including Assassin's Creed, Far Cry, Ghost Recon, Just Dance, Rainbow Six, Prince of Persia, and more. Ubisoft claims to be the second largest independent publisher of video games worldwide, backed by EA Sports. Ubisoft Entertainment has 29 studios in 19 countries. The company has subsidiaries in 26 countries. Ubisoft development studio is Ubisoft Montreal in Canada, which employs 2,100 people. History of Ubisoft is: in March 1986, five brothers of Guillemot family named Yves Guillemot, Gerard, Claude, Michael, and Christian Guillemets founded a computer game publisher, Ubisoft, in Carentoir, a small village located in the Morbihan department of the Bretagne region in France. Yves Guillemot soon made deals with Electronic Arts, which is now called as EA Sports, Syria Online, and Microprose, to distribute their games in France. By the end of the decade, Ubisoft began expanding to other markets, including the United States, the United Kingdom, and Germany. They also entered the video game distribution and wholesale markets, and by 1993 they had become the largest distributor of video games in France. In the early 90s, Ubisoft initiated its in-house game development program, which led to 1994 opening of a studio in Montreal, France. It later became their administrative and commercial head office, even as the company continues to register its headquarters in Venice. Ubisoft became a publicly traded company in 1996 and continued its expansion around the globe, opening locations in Annecy, Shanghai, Montreal, and Milan. In the late 1990s and early 2000s, Ubisoft committed itself to online games by supporting Euro, Ages Beyond the Mist, The Matrix Online, and the European and Chinese operation of EverQuest. The publisher established an online division. However, in February 2004, Ubisoft cancelled the online portion of Euro and backed out of the publishing deal on the Matrix Online. The company is noted for its teams of female developers or testers of game known as the Frag Dolls. In March 2001, Gore's Technology Group sold the Learning Company's entertainment division to them. The sale included rights to intellectual properties such as the Myst and Prince of Persia series. In July 2006, Ubisoft bought the Driver franchise from Atari for a sum of 19 million euros in cash for the franchise, technology rights, and most assets. In July 2008, Ubisoft made the acquisition of Hybrid Technologies, a Montreal-based studio renowned for its expertise in the creation of visual effects for cinema, television, and advertising. In November 2008, Ubisoft acquired Massive Entertainment from Activision. In January 2013, Ubisoft acquired South Park: The Stick of Truth from THQ for $3.265 million. In December 2004, rival gaming corporation Electronics purchased a 90.9 stake for percentage in the firm, an action Ubisoft referred to as hostile on EA's part. Ubisoft announced plans in 2013 to invest $373 million into its Quebec operations over 7 years, a move that will generate 500 additional jobs in the province. The publisher is investing in the expansion of its motion capture technologies and consolidating its online game operations and infrastructure in Montreal. The significant investment is expected to generate 500 jobs in Quebec over a 7-year period. By 2020, the company will employ more than 3,500 staff at its studios in Montreal and Quebec City. In March 2015, the company set up a consumer relationship center in Newcastle upon Tyne, The center is authorized to integrate consumer support teams and community managers. Consumer support and community management teams at the CRC are operational 7 days a week. Ubisoft had, for a time, used the controversial Star Force copy protection technology that includes or installs drivers on system and is known to cause hardware and compatibility issues with certain operating systems. On 14th April 2006, Ubisoft confirmed that they would stop using Star Force on their games, citing complaints from customers. In January 2010, Ubisoft announced the online services platform Uplay, which forces customers to not only authenticate on the first game launch but to remain online continually while playing the whole game. With the game even pausing if network connection is lost, this makes it impossible to play the game offline to resell it and means that should Ubisoft servers go down, the game will be unplayable. In 2010, a review of versions of Assassin's Creed 2 and Settler 7 for the PC contained this new DRM scheme, confirming that it is already in use and that instead of pausing the game, it would discard all the progress since the last checkpoint or save game. However, subsequent patches for Assassin's Creed 2 allow the player to continue playing once their connection has been restored without lost progress. In March 2010, outages of the Ubisoft DRM servers were reported, causing about 5% of legitimate buyers to be unable to play the Assassin's Creed 2 and Silent Hunter 5 games. Ubisoft initially announced this was the result of the number of users attempting to access their servers to play, but later claimed that the real cause of the outages were denial of service attacks. In August 2011, Ubisoft released From Dust with DRM protection, contrary to previous statements that the game would not have any DRM-related restrictions. After several months, DRM had not still been removed from copies of the game. In the February 2008 issue of Electronic Gaming Monthly, editor-in-chief Dan Su asserted that Ubisoft had ceased to provide Ubisoft titles to EGM for coverage purposes as a result of prior critical previews and negative reviews. Vives Guillemette, the CEO of Ubisoft, was quoted in the company's third quarter 2008 to 2009 sales report as saying, as some of our games did not meet the required quality levels to achieve their full potential, they need more sales promotion than anticipated. He said that thing. And even last year was present a controversial debate on Watch Dogs degradation on graphics. This is all about the history, part 1. We'll meet very soon in the part 2. Thanks for watching this, guys. Please subscribe, it helps me a lot. Or leave a like if you like the video.